there, bastard. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. Look at her face, so ugly. Oh my god, what the freak, this is so ugly. Look at that face, get that picture. It's so ugly. Ugly face. Ugly. Hello everyone, this is Natnarf signing in, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. This is now where we're going to go stand down to down with that red, white, blue in the fucking court. I'm gonna kill him in my piece of my mind. I'm gonna kill him. But yeah, let's get to it before I start swearing an idiot and start making my daughter get up. She's asleep at the moment because she just came back from school. So yeah, let's get to it. She's still there with her face. Ah, my sister's gonna love her face. Well, I guess this is it. This is it. Okay, never mind. Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. Ooh, douchebag. I mean, Miles. Sorry. I am an idol. You're my idol, okay? Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. He told me that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on a good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. I'll do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. And all that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edward, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatments, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be opening for session soon. And my throat is already starting to go nuts. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. I love your face. September 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. District Court, courtroom number 1. I can't even speak. Damn it. I'll be defending myself. That's an absolute beautiful truth. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Is that even allowed in the court? I don't actually know, because I don't really watch all these. Excuse me, I don't really watch most of these things. I don't even really read most of these things. Is it allowed? Is it allowed for a lawyer or attorney or a defense lawyer to stand in for themselves? Very well, Mr. Edward. Your opening statement, please. The details of the event are already quite clear to the court. Today we will hear the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call the witness. That we went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edward why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Can I just say before I screw up my life again? And that's not a euphemism. um, Did I? Mr. Edward, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Mia Fey? Mia Fey. Mia Fey. I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at that time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edward. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand, if you please. What do the shining teeth? Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Ding, Mr. Shiny. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse you? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Is it Nino? Nino. I am the CEO, or used to a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm just the last man standing? It's called The Last of Us, Phoenix. Hoo hoo hoo. You're not Santa Claus, and stop shining your blinging. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Excuse me. Witness's account. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was already quiet. Oh, god damn it, my English and my words and my eyes are not in sync together today. I was quietly purifying, that's reading to you some papers, by the way. No, thank you for translating. I don't even know how to purifying. Blah! Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Are we talking about Pokemon here? Needless to say that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim? She ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you said, then I'm afraid the defendant's guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor, and I determined to that battle. Wait, let me save. I usually have a bad habit here. I usually save every time with every sentence. Even though it'll take a long goddamn process of going back into the game. I have to click continue and click from save point and not from chapter start. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly reading by the window. I don't see any newspapers. I don't see any freaking newspapers in there. Then I heard a billam coming on from outside. What kind of billam? Blam. Blam. It must have been when you attack or resume. No, I meant what is that? We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Spiky-haired? Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. How do you know it was me? I could be anywhere. I could be hundreds of thousands of spiky-haired dudes. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Shiny. Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think this witness is trying to say his eyesight's good. Hey, whose side is this judge on anyway? And what did you do to them? What did you do then? I called Miss May over at once, and she too was surprised, of course. Why didn't she tell the whole damn world about it then? What was Miss May doing at the time? She just finished watching a soap opera on TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Faye office phone? Can you stop that? Irrelevant. This has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Faye woman. You'd make a good politician. You'd make a good politician. I can't even. Politician! Thank you, Mr. White. Ho ho, after all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away when you gave chase. How the hell would I run? Could you be a little bit more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened, even though I was a killer. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You cannot be serious. The door's on the right. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As shiny as my nails. As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect the new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. This is the thing I need. Ouch, my fingers. Ooh, I hit my finger on the table. You know how that feels when your finger suddenly hits the table and goes numb for some moment. But then I ran right. I ran right. She ran right, I ran. Wait right there. Mr. White, you dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Doing. Oh, ho, ho, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim is here. If the victim ran to the left, as she claims she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? What? The face. Oh god, that's ugly. Oh, it's ugly. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix. Look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Unless he was there. He was there. He was there. Why do you think he knows it's left? Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Yeah, that took you long enough, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May said right, and Mr. Wright. I can't speak. May said right, White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once. I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. Oh, it does. This is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. Because he's right there, actually. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. He got a big ass butt right there. It's the right. What do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He is not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? Inside the fucking office, you idiot. And then the law offices of Faye and Co, of course. Doing, doing, doing. More specifically, he was standing right here. He was the killer! I don't care if you give me a... He was there. This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Can't you figure it out? He's the killer. Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion? Rapscallion? Yeah, rapscallion. I can't pronounce it, sorry. The prosecution... The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho, ho, ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment that made me remember something. If it is I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Can you stop it? Your Honor, may I be allowed to testify once more? You balding idiot. Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Can you stop that? Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered a final blow. Bastard. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? You are a fucking idiot. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the... Yes, I will, you baldiness. You better will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Just keep straight English. I don't care. Don't be polite. I'm gonna go straight to that testimony. You hit her twice. Now let me save this. You moron. And my ice cream is melting. Oh, sorry. Do you guys love ice cream? Oh god, telephone. Hello? Hello? I was in toilet? Bath? She is in sleeping mode. No, she only... No, not there. She only ate one piece of cookie. She drank milk at the bus stop. Yep. The big one you got? The 8 pieces in the box? She saw the cookie first before the bread. Maybe they want to keep it. Yeah. Oh boy. Maybe it's not yet a good day. Maybe you have to wait until New Year. No, I meant maybe it's not a good day. Maybe you have to wait New Year. Chinese New Year. Bathtub? I think so, but I just don't remember which tree. Yeah, I don't remember which one. There's so many that's the same. Eh? I don't see any fruit in any of the trees. Okay. Tiny. Hmm. I thought you were gonna make puri. Face mask. Oh boy. Why are so many voices outside screaming? Oh yeah. I've been hearing that screaming for about an hour already. Hmm. Oh boy. Ow, 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 my hair, my hair, my hair. Ouch. Uh, that was a nice conversation with my mother. Yeah, as you can hear it, it's almost Chinese New Year too, so give me licey. But yeah, it's usually the problem in the airport. This is a good thing why I work here in this house and not outside. Let's continue. I forgot where we left off. Oh yes, we're right. That stupid hair. You pressed her. You hit her twice. But her head only has one injury. Died from a blow by the front. What? There, bastard. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. Look at her face, so ugly. Oh my god, I really, what the freak, this is so ugly. Get that face, get that picture. It's so ugly. Ugly face. Ugly. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. Can you stop that? I would like to request a 10-minute break. Stop that! Yes, quiet. The witness is confused because he's lying. I am emphatically request that there is no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony without a break, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Okay. Witness testimony. There are two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window and I heard that thing fall. What other window are you talking about? Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia ran to the left. The true killer, you attacked. There, the killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with the single blow. Blow. Thwomp. It's getting confusing already. Thwomp, indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. No, no, no. Deal with it. This is almost over. You big baby. But you see, I look at the other window when I heard that thing fell. What's that thing? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? The last light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Wait, let me see that. Let me see that. I don't get it. Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying that you saw a glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. It's inside the house. How did you see that? A light stand was lying on the floor and I looked. How did you see that? How in heavens did you see that? How? How? Floor plans, please. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Yes, that's right, Mr. Goldenhead. Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Dun dun dun. Well, Mr. White? Oops. What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the glass gate water hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. Because there's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. Now, so when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen it from is inside the Fay Law offices. In other words, you are the scene of the crime when that murder took place. It's like Godzilla. Oh my god, that ugly. Don't you dare talk now, Mr. Miles. Even though I love you, I like you, but no. Mr. White. Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Miles? Mr. Your Honor. I miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Objection! You're bad far enough, Mr. Phoenix, right? What? I forgot about Edward. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? New order. Mr. Edward, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp, He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to top the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is to be quiet. When was the wiretap placed in the office? And by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are the most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Co. law offices. That is when I saw the cursed light stand. I'm gonna kick this guy in the balls. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all these means, Mr. Edward. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus Mr. White would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. Oh God, my words are upside down. I see. However, it is the fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. He went to the place to wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Damn you, Miles. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Order, Mr. White. You will testify to the court about the wiretap. Gladly, with shining face. Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I entered the Fay and Co. offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the murder, the incident. This is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Naturally, with shining face. Correct, this is right. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. That's all I gotta say. I gotta stop here for a moment because I'm already over my time. Say it. Thank you so much for watching this video. My words are over the place. And click on the annotations on the screen right after this, on the credits. Click on Cedric's face to subscribe, and click on the previous button up there to see the last video. And if you think that, can you also click a like or dislike button to tell me if this video was good or bad? And if you have comments, if you got opinions, leave it down there in the comments below. So yeah, until then, this is Natnarf signing off. Ciao.
Take a rest, on that mouth.